Dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than this. Is like.
Okay, so last episode we talked about Joe Manganiello.
Wait, we have to do the intro.
Oh yeah, okay. Welcome to Smoke With Us.
The 420 special, another one.
Yeah. Hi guys,
we
it's
out here.
420.
Also, just a quick disclaimer because I just want to get off the top. This will technically be part 4 also of Quarantine Diaries. It may not be named that.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to end it on 3, so we're ending on 4. This will be the last part. Not that the quarantine's over, but we don't want a 25-part series.
Yeah, because we don't know when this shit's gonna be over.
Right.
So we're gonna,
And the diaries here, but we'll still be with you.
One thing that okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so this is the part of the podcast where we talk about we just talk about shit, dude. We just have fun and talk about life.
Yeah,
and
it's supposed to be a virtual smoke circle.
Yeah, and so just virtually sit with us. This is the perfect fucking outlet for it. Get high as fuck and smoke with us, man.
Yeah, and so now we're gonna rate our highs. Oh, we've been smoking and we smoked on a spliff. I can't remember the flower.
Yeah, it was Purple Train Wreck. Yep, my last bit.
It was literally the last bit. It's one of the reasons it was a spliff.
Well, I have cards, but my last bit
You know
of
why
flower.
it also hit? We put a fucking keef on it. I put a pretty good amount. I forgot that we did that.
Well, dude, might as well, bitch. It's the last little bit I got.
I know. I didn't want to be too excessive about it, though.
Yeah, holler at us if you're in a dry state, because we feel you.
Because we here with you.
Yeah, we feel you.
Yeah,
so this point we rate our high. And so
we're also smoking on a vape.
Yeah, vape. I'm about an 8. Yeah, an 8.
I'd say a 7.5 on my way to be an 8.
Yeah. I'm at an 8 now, so feeling pretty fine. We try to start at above 7.
Like 7 or above, yeah.
Yeah. So this point, you will want to pause the episode and get to a 7 or above, and then come back after the chime. And we're back. Okay. Swinging into things, man.
All right.
Because I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. Liquid Death Water. So we talked about Joe Manganiello last episode.
Yeah, we did talk about this last episode.
We got lost because I thought he looked like John Hamm, but he really was Patrick Warburton in my mind, but it was not him at all.
Yeah. So it's all settled now. But yeah, so that was a journey. So anyway, what is Liquid Death? Tell me all about it.
So it's this Austrian Alps mountain water.
What?
Yeah, it's an Austrian Alps company or water company.
It's actually a water company
from Austria.
And they named it Liquid Death Water?
Yep. It's called Liquid Death. So basically it's like
this sounds like the setup of like one of those crazy like the Nazis are the bad guys movies.
No, but the whole point of it is this like the best fucking water you've ever had in a can. Which I've never really
like hunters.
Yeah.
Like this is like what hunters would do. It's like
they're
like, oh, we're gonna sell the death water. I don't know what the accent is. Yeah. But they're like, we're gonna sell the death water, and then all of the Americans die.
Well, the reason why because Joe Manganiello's in their commercial and he's like signing this paper with blood. Like they prick, quote unquote, his finger and he signs his name in blood on this, like, I'm giving my life to Liquid Death. And like they do that on the website. Like before you can order, they have you agree to sign up for like their thing, like their like little account thing on their website. But it sounds like you're agreeing to like sell your soul. And that's their whole thing, just about being like real metal and drinking water, like really good water.
So it's the purified water.
It's like the purified
bad boys.
Yeah, it's like the purified Fiji.
Can we just like break this down for? If you're a bad boy, don't fucking drink purified water.
Well, no, everyone nowadays.
You're like, fuck these people, fuck this, da da. But I don't want unwanted metals in my water.
I want my pH level.
I'll kill you, man. I'm gonna kill you, just like the metals that are in your water.
Yeah, no, but like everyone's so like earth conscious, which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's not, but yes, it's like that. It's like if a hardcore dude, oh my God, a hardcore straight edge dude, Okay.
We live in a capitalist nightmare.
The hardcore straight edges, you know, that would just be like, yeah, bro, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't fucking do anything, bro. Like, you all have them in your life. I know you do.
Yeah, and then they only drink liquid water.
They only drink liquid death.
That's like their drink.
And it's like they get the skull and put liquid death like on their freaking bodies as a tattoo because that's hardcore kids.
Yeah.
They're like, I got like the best water ever. Austrian Alps. Ooh, they love metal. Liquid death. Like, come on. Like, I want to drink it because I want to try it. But like, it's like $18 for a fucking 4-pack.
More
Okay,
like
I don't fully know if that's the correct amount, but that's what it felt like.
more like
Let's actually look it up.
More like your liquid funds death water. You know what I mean?
Dude, you fucking buy like God, it's like one bottle.
Poor, dude.
It's one bottle like $3.
I mean, if it was 18, one bottle would be like 4, 8, 12, 16. Like 5 something.
Yeah. Like that's more than food than Fiji water. And Fiji is so good.
Yeah. Oh, I love Fiji. It's so good. I think there's something like crazy, like weirdly inherently human about having a favorite drink.
They have a thing on their website that says "fuck Corona special," and you can buy because it looks like Corona extra. It's like in a white, in like black
of course
and
it
gold
comes
can.
in fucking cans, dude.
Yeah, there's cans.
That's exactly what the straight edge dude would drink at a party.
Oh, okay, so a 12-pack of Tall Boys, which is you get
Like
5,
16
12-pack.
ounces?
Yeah. Is $10.99. Okay, so they've gone down a little bit. Okay, well, no, the standard, the standard one, so not the fuck Corona special, but the standard one that when Corona wasn't happening would be selling, is $15.99 for a 12-pack.
What does that look like? It's still expensive. It's not as bad as for 18, but
That's
no, wait, that's what they normally look like?
Yeah.
Oh my God. They look exactly like
Yeah.
what the straight edge guy would drink at a party. Like he'd bring a 12-pack and be like, I brought my 12-pack.
Yeah, and you think it's like beer, like you think it's like alcohol.
Yeah.
Because like one of my coworkers at work actually,
And he's totally passing it out to people who are like, oh, I need another beer. He's like, oh, here you go, man.
and they drink it, it's water, and they're like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
But they're so drunk they just accept it.
This just, this water is becoming my nightmare.
But I want to get a 12-pack because I'm buying into it. I know I shouldn't be, but I just want to try it. Like, I want to get a 12-pack. I just want to try it. I'm not going to keep buying it because that's just fucking $15 is too expensive for water. But still, like, I do want to try it. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the inner emo in me is like, yeah, let's try it. Liquid death.
Oh my gosh. I do think there's something like weirdly, like inherently human about having a favorite drink because it doesn't matter who you talk to, they do. Like even people that are like teetotalers, like Mormon teetotalers, like don't drink caffeine. You'll even talk to them and they're like, I just absolutely love ice water.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it's full of ice, like mostly ice and then a little bit water, just whoo. Ooh, I love that. Like,
do we talk
I met
about
those people.
Did we talk about the tea thing in the last episode?
I mean, I've talked about 2 episodes.
So tea for me is like one of my favorite drinks.
Oh, are you about to go into how you sweet?
Yeah, but
And it's like your
watered
grandma.
down.
Yeah, it's your grandma's tea. You're gonna make your grandma make you something.
Yeah.
We definitely talked about this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is what like one of my favorite drinks are. But I don't make it because I make them too sweet. But like it's almost like I drink the drink that's like mildly sweet because like my grandma made it for me and it's like I feel the love from that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like
a
also
hug
not
from a
like
grandma. It's refreshing and you can tell there's a little bit more love in it.
Yeah, and it's like it's not really that good. Like it's just like, okay, this is like tea, like a little watered down, but tea. And then you're just like every time you drink it now, like that you're older, you're like, oh fuck yeah, grandma. Yeah, fucking bring that tea, dude. Seriously. Yeah. No.
But yeah, everyone has a favorite drink. Like even people that like restrict themselves, they have like their type of water. Like I've met these people. There's like the full of ice is like a real person I know. I know another person that loves like actually like lukewarm water.
Yeah.
But they don't drink they don't drink like any other thing. Like they
That's fucking disgusting.
They don't drink
dude, like, frozen everything.
I know you do. But like they don't drink
and I want to live in a warm place.
Tea, right? I don't drink tea or anything like that. So like just they love lukewarm water.
Oh God.
Yeah, no ice. And so it's just like there's something weirdly human, I think, like that's something your body like fuck yes, that's our thing.
Yeah, yours is Monsters.
Oh, 100%.
Hashtag sponsor us, please.
Right? I love Monster.
Dude, if we got a sponsorship from Monster, I would shit a brick.
Yeah, like honestly, I like Monster so much. Someone posited a question to me. They were like, if you could have a monster all the time, and like it's always the perfect monster. They're like, but and you would lose weight, you get to the weight you want, like and stay exactly where you'd be. They're like, and have like perfect health, but you had to sacrifice all other food, like no food, couldn't eat any food ever again.
Oh,
yeah. They're like, would you do it? And they're like, but it's the perfect monster every time. And I was like, I think so.
Even with pizza, dude.
That's the one thing that holds me back.
And pickles. No, dude.
Pizza
Fuck no, pickles, dude. Done.
I think I would.
I love pickles so much. Like in every form. Not every form. Fucking sweet is gross. Buttered garlic is disgusting. Clausens are really good.
Yeah.
Dill is the way, though.
Oh yeah, dill's for sure the way. I've said this before. I think drinking my like calories, if you will, is preferred to eating them.
Well, no, like eating, yeah, like cook because you gotta cook. And
No, not like the work behind them, like the actual enjoyment of.
Oh,
like when I was younger, we went to the doctor. I had to get a physical. I can't even remember how this came up, but basically it came up when the doctor was kind of out. That my mom somehow my mom got in a conversation about me being fat, and I was like, "I'm fat, Mom." She's like, "No, you're not." It's like totally fine. I don't care, but like I don't understand why you're finding this. So she's like, "Well, ask the doctor." Well, ask the doctor, and I was like, "All right." And so the doctor came in, and my mom was like, "He thinks the," and the doctor was like, "All right, well, as it stands now," he's like, "You're definitely overweight." He's like, "But I think it's fine because you're playing sports." He's like, "You're growing and all your blood work and everything's fine. Like, if anything's good." So it's not like I'm like, "Oh, no, he's fat." But he's like, if you're really worried about it, he's like, don't drink your calories. That's the number one thing I always tell people. And if they actually watch it, he's like, it always helps things. And I was like, but doctor, if I could drink my calories and then not eat, I think I would.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's my favorite way of getting calories. Like the drinks, like the different drinks and stuff.
You know, now that you say that, yeah, dude, it's like the same thing for me. Like I can go through a 12-pack of Coke and
easy peasy
in like 3 days.
Honestly, I could do it in one. I just don't want to be that guy.
For sure. Yeah, no. Like, yeah, no, I totally get that.
But like that's what I'm saying. And then like if we include alcohol and stuff in this game, you know what I mean? Like having beers and stuff. But like I'd love that.
Yeah.
And so, but now if we limited it just to Monster, I still think I'd make that sacrifice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to be guaranteed one meal of everything that I like.
Like before?
Yeah.
Like a last meal?
Yeah.
If you could have a last
potluck of like all of my favorite food.
Let's say you just get like a week long of
Yeah. Like if I had a week meal. like a last week meal where I had the whole week
last week's feast.
7 days, 7 full days,
yeah,
24 hours. Feast. And I just ate all I wanted, I think I could do it. But it's like for me, it's like, oh well, I haven't had this in a really long time, and I haven't had that in a really long time. Fuck, like I want to eat that still.
You won't though, if you made the deal.
I know, but I'm saying,
but you'd also be. I mean, it's not just only drinking Monster. You get the benefits of like you get all the sustenance you need.
Yeah, no, I know.
The perfect spot.
Yeah, no, yeah. But some of it's for the taste. Like I love the taste of steak.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. It boils it down to what do you love most? Is like, do you love everything else more than the opposite side of this was you had to choose one. The opposite side was never drink a Monster again, but you can eat everything you want and then get to the same spot that you would with the magical Monster.
Oh,
do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to choose one or the other.
I don't know. I need some time to ponder it.
So either no more Monsters or no more anything else.
I don't know, dude. I love pickles and watermelon and strawberries.
Yeah, dude. I
love the blueberry flavor.
I feel you. I thought through this. I went through them all.
Yeah, you had time though. I don't. I need to have a minute to simmer on that.
I mean, I feel you. I'm not trying to make you make the decision. I'm just trying to describe how much I enjoy Monster.
Whoa, the rant for Liquid Death Water. Sponsor us.
No,
Anyways.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree.
I mean, I fucking would.
I don't agree with your.
Oh, I would.
I don't agree with their standpoint in the world.
And we can have these two opposing things. We're going to be real to who we are. We're not going to sell out for sponsorships. But if they were to sponsor us, okay, hear me out. If they were to sponsor us and we were to be like this, like we were like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, cool. And then we're allowed to just say that. Like, yeah, we're sponsored by Liquid Death. Fuck this shit. So stupid. Like, we can make ads like that, bro.
Okay.
And it would be, and that would be on brand.
Yeah, it would be on brand. I don't want their money. I don't know.
We ain't saying no.
I don't want their dirty, straight edge money. Okay. Those people annoy the crap out of me. And not
that's kind of ironic because straight edge don't smoke, so they wouldn't do that anyways if they owned it. So
that's a good point.
I mean,
but like I don't want it. Straight edges annoy me the crap out of me. Not for their core tenets. Their core tenets are fine. Yeah. Like you don't want to do drugs. Cool beans, dude.
Yeah.
More power to you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Totally. But they're like the hardcore guy vegan. Like it's like hardcore guy that's already getting annoying.
Most of them are vegan.
He's going. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me on that.
Well, for a long time they were. If they aren't now, but it used to. Well, it's because it used to be integrated with the straight edge movement. Like the bands who started the straight edge movement were all vegans, so that was like a part of it. No, but it's the douchebag that's like kicking people like right in front of their face, like in the
mosh pits,
and like in the what is it called, where they dance, where they hardcore dance.
It's the pit.
Is it still the pit?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they're kicking the crowd like right in front of their faces in the pit. They like are like 5'3". They always have their shirt off for some reason.
Dude, I could literally
they have like three sleeves even though they're 16.
Dude, you're taking me back, dude.
You're picturing these people.
So people don't, I mean, you guys are slowly learning about us through this podcast, but I have fronted several metal bands. And so I'm like seeing this in my head. Like I'm like envisioning the like jumping movements they do and like the whole like two-step shit that they do and throwing all their fucking arms and like drop kicking people and doing suplexes and shit. Like, but like, yeah, dude, I totally get that. But anyways,
fuck those guys, dude.
Yeah, Liquid Death is just a pretty cool concept, but I get how it's annoying and I can see why we're like, fuck.
What's the cool concept? That looks like a beer and it's called Liquid Death.
Not even that. It looks like a beer. You know my love for skulls.
Okay, so like it just has a skull.
Well, it's like
so like if it was like Liquid Death and had a unicorn, you'd be like, that's stupid.
I really would. I'm like, that's fucking dumb.
But as soon as they put a skull on, you're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Unless it was like lime green, like slimy stuff. Like that's how it was presented.
Are you trying to like now make it a zombie unicorn? And then you're like, ah, cool.
Not zombie unicorn. I don't want a unicorn in there.
No, I feel you. Just Liquid Death. Just everything about it. I hate
Anyways,
it. I hate it so much.
Dude, TV shows, man.
What about them?
I have like quarantine, can't do anything, can't go anywhere.
If you're about to rant about how you've been watching TV shows and they're great and you haven't got any fucking further in Downton Abbey, okay. I can't even handle it.
We've had this conversation and we'll have it off air. But there's just certain reasons why I can't complete it. And I'm going to try. I'm going to honestly try when everything goes back to normal. I have a plan.
If I get that $1,200 from the government, bro, I'm renting the movie by myself. I'm watching it.
No, I'm serious, dude. Like, if everything goes back to normal, I have a plan of how I'm going to watch it. I really do. Because one of my other friends watches it and she's saying it's getting really fucking good. And like, she's having a lot of really good moments. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, it gets so fucking good.
I know. But, between that, between Animal Crossing and fucking Criminal Minds,
dude. Animal Crossing.
Dude, Criminal Minds, man. I thought I loved Law and Order SVU. Like, I was that, like, bitch. Like, Mariska Hargitay was, like, my shit. Like, Olivia Benson, fuck yeah.
Mariska Hargitay.
But that was from the Guru, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, whenever he left.
Yeah. Instead of saying like namaste or whatever, he's like Marishka Namaste or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and dude, that actually, I didn't get that joke when I was younger, but when I did get that joke, dude, I was like, that's fucking funny.
It hits certain way, man. No, but like I always thought I loved, like I could binge watch Law & Order SVU like 1,000 times. I mean, it's all the same shit.
Right.
But Criminal Minds, dude, has a fucking like story within a story. So it's like these are stories about things that have happened like in real life, but then we have an underlining story about the characters.
Yeah.
That tie everything together, which I guess Law & Order does that sort of, but like they go fucking deep to where like the FBI agents are like involved in some of the murders. Like, like it builds the universe for their own cases.
Yeah.
So
is what's his face out of jail?
Reed?
Oh, well, I was trying to keep it spoiler free.
Oh yeah, spoiler free. Yeah. So yes.
Well, now
like,
people know who it is.
Yeah. Anyways, it's just fucking nuts. I mean, your brother Felipe spoiled some of it for me.
Did he?
He told me, he said it. He's like, man, I really hated when this person leaves. I was like, I haven't gotten there yet, man.
That's hilarious.
Because the thing about Criminal Minds, and like
everyone always kind of like teases me about how fucking uptight I am about
I'm guilty of it.
About how uptight I am about spoilers. But because I'm so fucking, now that I let everyone know that I'm like, don't fucking tell me who's acting in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like people now will clarify anything about a show.
Yeah.
So like that never happens to me anymore. Cause like Felipe would have been like, oh, wait, where are you in the show? Because he'll know I'd be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
So dude, like people tease me about it, but it works.
For those of you that, obviously don't know Blue as well as I do, he doesn't watch trailers. Will not, refuses to. And I'm like, yeah, bro, did you see that trailer for that movie? He's like, dude, no. I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah.
Because they give spoilers, bro.
I mean, some of them definitely do, but some of them are actually pretty good.
Trailers can give so much away. When my dad visited one time, we saw a trailer because like me and my dad just like movies in general. So sometimes we'll watch like kind of shitty movies, but like we can tell, you're like, oh, but I think it's like in a good shitty in a good way. Like you just have to be okay with this genre. You know what I mean? Like a good shitty rom-com. And so we saw one on Netflix. It's the one where that girl, I'm using kind of the language of the show, so no one come at me. But like she's kind of ugly, and so she pretends to be a cheerleader to like the hottest guy in the school because she has a crush on him, and he accidentally texts her thinking she's the cheerleader, so she pretends to be the cheerleader. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, that's a lot though.
Okay, did you understand what I said though?
Yeah, I did.
So there's like ugly girl.
Yeah, no, she's catfishing.
Yeah, she's catfishing the hottest guy in school because she had a crush on him. He accidentally texted her thinking she was the cheerleader, right?
Yeah.
So we watched the trailer. The trailer proceeds to tell us so much about this fucking movie. And me and my dad were like, that seemed like it would be pretty good, but I feel like we know everything but like the ending now. Like we pretty much know it all. And my dad is like, yeah, like it told us everything but the last 15 minutes. Like even told us like the moment where she gets caught. Like
oh my
in
God.
The lie and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I feel like I'd only need to watch the end and then I'd watch the whole movie. My dad was like, yeah. So he turns it on, goes to the last 15. Literally, we saw the like preview. We went to 10 and they were like, no, that doesn't seem right. Like, cause we kind of saw like it was like her talking to either her best friend or her parents. And we're like, no, that's like after. We need to go a little bit before that. And we went back and we found the spot that looked right. So we clicked on it, dropped in there, watched the last 15 minutes. We're not lost at all.
That's hilarious.
We literally picked up on everything, saw how they ended it. And me and my dad were like, that was a good movie. That's how much the fucking trailer gave away. We watched an hour and 40 minutes in 20 minutes. Minutes, and we felt like we watched the whole movie. And I can tell you the story beats. So she helps the cheerleader, so she'll help pretend to be the girlfriend. So like literally they have her on FaceTime and then the girl's behind the FaceTime, but the cheerleader's in front.
Yeah.
So the cheerleader just pretends to move her mouth and the other girl talks.
Oh my god!
And then
they show that in a trailer.
Yeah, and
that's like a scene.
I know. Well, they just do like quick cuts, and she's like, "Oh, it must be the connection." Da 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 da. And then she's like, "My internet's messing up," and then they close it. Blah blah. They become friends. Everything falls apart. Everyone's relationship is strange. She has a gay best friend. They get reconnected. Everything comes together. It's just like we even knew he was gay. It was a part of the movie was him coming out, but because of the trailer, we knew he was gay. And we just knew everything. I can tell you all the story beats of that movie. Trailers are the devil.
I believe you know. Yeah, that's a lot.
The devil. And slash, some of the best movie going experience I've ever had, I went in completely blind. So I try to keep that as pure as possible.
I usually look to trailers for tone, but I guess you could just read the description.
Well, I like not knowing the tone.
Oh. But yeah, Criminal Minds, dude, it's just like one of my favorite like criminal shows. It's so fucking good.
I feel you. Like they really messed up. They really messed up on the spinoff's name. They should have named it Fugitives Brains.
Oh my god.
Criminal Minds at 9 and Fugitive Brains at 10, bro.
Yeah. No. So yeah, it's just like, and they have all the characters have like a big part in the story.
Have you ever seen Fringe?
It's crazy. No, but I've heard about it.
It's more X-Files-y, but it's super good. It's like a hidden gem. I haven't finished it. I need to start it all over again.
Yeah, I need to watch it. It sounds good.
I would tell you to watch it with me, but then we'll have a Downton Abbey situation again, I'm afraid.
No, like
or Black Clover.
If we watch it together, like sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know. Like, okay, so let me just give you a breakdown of why I'm reluctant to anime.
Because you're afraid people will judge you.
No, not at all. I don't give a fuck about that. Because I know a lot of cool people who like anime. And like wrestlers and shit, and I think it's really cool. Okay. So I'm getting like stressed talking about it. So anime to me is like, okay, I love this culture. Like I love the way it looks, like I love the stories behind it, and like how beautiful the art is. But there's just so much of it.
Yeah, so just watch that one like, show that you committed to.
Hold on a second. I'm just like, I will literally be like 80 years old watching this shit. And it's like, do I want that like long haul mentality?
See, this is the problem. And it's because it was such a niche thing that it had to have the fanatics, right? It had to have the weebs. It had to have the otaku because it was such a niche thing here, right? Like for a long time, one of the only ways people got new shows were literally fan translations. So just people in a basement with 2 VCRs, and they paid hundreds of dollars to get subtitle equipment, and they translated it themselves. So like, you gotta get the obsessive people. That's how like built over here. But because of that, people now think when they get into anime, they have to like get into anime. Instead of being like no one felt that way about Game of Thrones. Like, well, now I have to die hard watch fantasy stuff until the day I die.
No, you're not. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like Game of Thrones is like 6 seasons, and it's like one general story.
Yeah.
Anime has like universe upon universe upon universe upon universe.
Yeah, but see, you're still thinking like in a genre, I feel.
But like, that's and like how many episodes are in this fucking season?
Oh yeah, there's definitely. Well, I mean, there's some that are like 12.
I'm like, there's 400 episodes of Law and Order, and that's a lot.
Yeah, but you're watching through a show right now that had like 20 seasons.
No, I know,
but hour-long episodes.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, that's a lot. It's just a lot like to pile on.
I mean, it is a lot.
And I'm like, oh my God. It's like you almost have to become the biggest fan to get into it because you're just like, this is a lot. Like, okay, cool. So I'm going to just be I'm going to cosplay this shit because I've given my life
just
to
like,
it.
It looks like I'm a weeb now.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. And I'm just like, not that I'm afraid of that, but I'm like, I almost feel like I won't have a life.
Or maybe you just get a new one.
Not that people who watch anime don't have lives, because you guys obviously do.
That's what he was saying.
But that's just how I feel about it.
him.
Like, it's just like, no, don't come at me. Don't come for me. It's just a lot. You know who's releasing merch tomorrow, and I'm really fucking excited about it?
No.
Jeffree Star.
Why are you excited? He always has merch.
420 merch though. He has like weed mirrors that look like pot leaves.
That's fun.
And he has like a "Hi, how are you" thing like on one of his sweatshirts.
Dude, why is he always in the middle of tea, dude? He's always brewing tea.
Jeffree Star?
Yeah, dude. Like, because I watch a few like tea channels.
Oh my god!
I love drama. Drama is I live in like
Blue attracts the craziest bitches you will ever see that walks there.
That's a little bit of a problem. I need to find a way to be around the drama without being like in it. And in general, I'm fine. It's just like, dude,
he always finds a way out, but he's just like, I always like have a hint of like, it's like when you like meet a really pretty girl and then she's like says like something and then she like cocks her head sideways and like gives you like a glare. That's the girls that he attracts.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's like, hi, how are you?
Yeah. So I have to make sure my love of drama as a whole doesn't bleed into my love life. And it's sometimes hard. Here's the problem. Okay. I like crazy. I know I like crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's really easy to tell that.
But I can't find it sometimes. Like, I can't find the crazy. Like, I'm blind to it. Like, literally. So one of my other good friends, I
just gotta stop for a second before I forget this. That's like the opposite of me. Like, I'm like running from drama. I'm like, oh, like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to any of these people anymore because I don't want drama in my life.
I do that with friends.
Hold on a second. And then like someone calls me like, okay, so do you remember Aunt blah blah blah? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, you remember her daughter? I'm like, yeah. The one that I don't talk to, the people that I don't have contact with. Yes. I still remember them. Thank you for bringing them up. And they're like, well, like they're in jail. And I'm like, oh, bitch, what? And I get like roped back into it because I love drama too. But like, I like it. Like I want to be sitting on my porch, sipping tea, watching it from 50 feet away.
Yeah. Same here.
And I don't want to say anything. I just want to look.
Yeah.
But like, and then those people look at me and be like, bitch, you got something on your face, and they come at me. That's how I attract.
Yeah. In general, I don't attract dramas like that. I do a pretty good job of being able to watch.
You're over here like fucking fishing for it. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Bitch.
So of actual drama, I'm like fishing for it, and I do a pretty good job of just watching. I usually don't get roped in. But when it comes to like lovers, I know I'm attracted to crazy. I just don't see it. Sometimes. Like
love is blind.
My friend, I don't even know if it's that. I think it's my love of crazy, like so subconsciously. Yeah. So like making me blind. You know what I mean? It's like your friend. It's like a friend who's like really into like a certain type of person, and then you're like, this is like she's like a piece of shit though, or he's like a piece of shit. They're like, yeah, but do you see those arms? And you're like, do you see the murder in their eyes? Like, and they're like, yeah, but I mean, look at that smile. And you're like, for sure. You're like, no, run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like one time I was so attracted to this chick. I could not peg it. Like she was pretty, but I was like really into her. Like I was like, I'm into her more than even just her looks. Like, what is it? And I said to my friend, we'll call him Teddy. And I was just like, I don't know what it is, but I'm like so fucking attracted to her. And then he looks at her and he looks back at me and goes, yeah, she's got crazy eyes. And then he's like, of course, because he knows how much I like crazy chicks. And I was like, what? And I looked at her again and like looked in her eyes and I was like, oh, fuck. And yeah, exactly. And,
bro, red to filth, man.
And so I was just like, oh, fuck. So like, that's been the problem with my love life is like, I just don't see them until it's too late.
Yeah, dude.
To be fair, sometimes they have the crazy for a long time and I get out before it like fully manifests. And then it like manifests after we break up and I'm like, whew, I dodged that bullet. But before that bullet fired, that was really fun.
Yeah. No, yeah, you've had some interesting ones. I've been around for a lot of blues relationships and they're interesting to say the least. Yeah, it's been nuts.
My
dude,
most healthy relationships I find are like almost like the flings.
Yeah, for sure. And for you, fling is like a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Like,
the
it's
things
not
that
even like-
are a thing but aren't a thing. That's what I meant.
People think flings are like 2 dates and you're done.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah, we hung out for like a year and then we just decided to move and go our separate ways. But like, we're so cool. I'm like, bitch, you were together and then broke up quite literally.
Or like in college or I had several. I've had, I think 3 or 4 of those where it's just like, we hang out a lot. Everyone's like, you're dating, right? And we're like, and then after like a year,
it's like fucking, but not fucking.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are like friends with benefits.
Well, no, some of them go further. Not all of them.
Oh, okay.
But some of them go further. But, so yeah, I mean, I guess
that's like who I imagine you being with. And I imagine you being in an open relationship because I feel like it would be like, they would come to you for like Thanksgiving and Christmas and you would go to them for like birthday parties and shit. But then you guys would go home and then like the week would be like you with other people.
Just living our own lives.
Yeah, just like having fun, like living your life. And then the weekends are yours. Like you guys go on the weekends and do stuff together.
That honestly kind of sounds like my dream.
That's how I envision. That's how I know Blue so well. Like I just like envision that because that's like what your recent relationships have been.
Yeah.
Like people are like, I could see us getting back together eventually, but like, I don't know if it'll ever be like a get married type of situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But I'm realizing, dude, how long I've known your family and how embedded I am into it now.
You guys, you're literally a part of it. Like you guys watch the same fucking shows.
Love is Blind is what made me think about it because your brother is watching it.
My whole family is.
I
called my mom last night and I go, what are you doing? She's like, watching Love is Blind.
They finished it last night.
Yeah.
Like they all did.
And I said, you people.
He started texting me at like 1 a.m. Texted me till 4. I was asleep, but I got all the texts and it was like paragraphs about what was happening each episode. I hate this person. What the fuck happened? And like, I'm like, where was that when I was watching? Cause I needed that and no one was watching it. Cause like all my friends were watching it, but no one that I like knew that was in my inner circle was like really onto it.
Dude, just move next to my parents, bro.
Your dad's been telling me to move to him for like so long.
He would love it. Honestly, he would probably take you. He'd probably take you in the house,
dude. One day,
if you wanted, if you called him, and was like, "Hey, man, can I just like live?"
Oh,
with
I know
you?
he would.
Especially if you brought me along, he'd be like, "Yeah, come in, babies." Like,
yeah, I know. They would would literally birth us, like not birth us, but they would literally like haven us for a little bit.
No, my parents are getting to the point where I was like, "Oh shit, these fuckers would let me like live with them for like the rest of my life." And then if I was interested in a girl, they'd be like, "Yeah, she would just move in here with us." And then I'd be like, "Why would we live in here?" And they'd be like, "Why wouldn't you live here?" Like,
dude, that's
where my parents are getting to the point where like, I was like, well, the only nice thing is if my life ever goes to complete shit, I know my parents won't be upset with me living with them. They'd be like, yes, yes.
No. Yeah, your dad's told me before, like when I was younger, he's like, I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. And he's like, just move to, wherever we're at and just like help you get a job and work for the church or whatever. I was just like,
and he always knows people that need jobs.
Like, that sounds too easy.
Well, that's basically it. My parents basically just offers like very comfortable, like meh lives. And don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing that.
I would pay them rent because I would feel bad.
Yeah, and I'm not doing that to diss them or the lives they are like offering in any way.
They're just very nurturing.
It's just like it's almost like a life where you're like, yeah, I think I just chose the easy route.
Yeah, and I'm like, I still have a little bit of fight in me.
Yeah, that's basically it too.
I'm like, if I ever get to a point where I don't have any relationship and I am like completely just like, I've tried everything in life and nothing is working. Dude, I've done a podcast, I've done music, I've done this. I'm just done. Like, I'm just going to go chill. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, dude, that's the best way to describe it. It's like everything they offer is good, but you're like, no, I think I still got fight in me. Like, you're like,
yeah, bro. But then watching Love is Blind is so great. Like, I just literally, like your brother,
they love Criminal Minds.
Yeah, I know. Your brother talked to me about it too, a little bit more, but
I don't know if they checked out the new fashion show with,
oh yeah, Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'd love it because they love.
There's a new episode out.
They loved Project Runway.
Yeah, dude, this is better than Project Runway, and I like it because the judges are very harsh. on their people, and like they don't hold back. Like Naomi Campbell's in the fucking judge lineup.
I don't know if she's harsh or not. You said
she's
that.
like really harsh.
Yeah.
She's known for her attitude. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know her, she's a fashion model, like old as fuck. Not old as fuck, but she's old. She's like
200 in model years.
No, I mean basically, but she's just like a stone cold bitch, but she does it in the most loving way. That she's like when she loves you, you're like, Naomi Campbell likes my shit. Whoa. Because she gets shit on so much for being like the diva because she has so many demands, but because she's so iconic, people like use her and like ads and shit still.
Right.
That like, she was like, your last 4 looks have been awful, but I've seen the journey. And I've seen this look that you made today was worth the pain that I had to go through. And I don't want to see you leave.
I had to go through.
That's literally how it is, though. That's how she acts, bro. Like, she is straight up like that. But then the people cry because they're like, Naomi Campbell saw me.
Yeah.
And she
like an abused spouse.
Yeah. She cried for this contestant that left because everyone voted him off but her. She literally cried. And it's like, it's not your time to go.
Yeah,
it was hilarious. But Amazon's pulling the punches with this shit, dude. They're giving these people $1 million.
Oh man, they just did something about a show that I was like, oh shit. They are. Amazon's going for it. They're really trying to take over the world. And
well, because now like Apple's in the game too, so I feel like they're like, fuck, we gotta start trying out good content now.
Well, my thing is, they're trying to take over the world, and there's definitely gonna be some benefits at a certain point. But once they have a certain amount of control, everything will go downhill. That's how it always goes.
I think Amazon will be the start of AI people. I really do, because I feel like you said, like Amazon is so business focused that like they would be the company they'd be like, hey guys, so we got this new robot that will deliver something to you, come in, assemble it for you, don't have to do anything. And like,
and it's gonna be free.
Do your
as long as you have Prime,
and do your fucking handiwork or some shit.
Yeah, and it's gonna be free as long as you pay like $100 a year.
And then the next progression is, hey guys, we now have a butler for you. This guy, you can rent him from Amazon, and you can call him any day that you need him to come do something for you, and he'll do it.
And then one day there's an uprising, and he kills your whole family.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. Like, I think Amazon will be the start of that. I really do. Like,
they'll just become a dictatorship that controls the world.
For sure. And that could definitely happen.
Jeff Bezos becomes our Lord Ruler.
He's a very interesting guy.
I don't know how to peg him, but I do have to. Well, I mean, I do know how to peg him. You use a dildo and go for a butt. But
smoke weed every day.
But because like his favorite show is The Expanse.
Yeah.
And so when he heard it got canceled, he bought the rights and is going to do like the rest of the series. And it's a fucking great show. Like, I love him so much for doing that. And then some things he does, I'm like, oh, wow. And then other things he does, I'm like, are you the devil?
Dude, Jeff Bezos is the guy at school that got bullied. And like bullied hardcore. Like a nerdy kid.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's the kid that was like, I'm going to be your boss one day. And then he goes and like gets a fucking full ride to a college, makes this fucking internet company because he's an IT genius. And like, that's Jeff Bezos. And like, now he's like, I still have that nerd in me and that love for art and stuff, but I need to make money.
Right.
That's him, dude. Seriously. Like that's how I view him. And I'm like, I would have been friends with you in high school, but I don't think I like you now. Like we would have been probably like we would probably like talked every now and then and like said hey in the hallway. But now I'm like, that dude turned into a real dick.
That's hilarious.
That's how I view him, because like you hear about these Amazon horror stories that happen.
Yeah, like guy like killed himself 2 years ago.
Yeah,
off of
and
the
it's
Amazon
like
building.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah,
because they work the shit out of their people, and then he like does something charitable or something really fucking weird, and you're just like, oh my god damn, why do I like this?
No, I know. Yeah, it's very weird.
But yeah, I think yeah, I'm getting kind of concerned with the streaming stuff.
Yeah, because
NBC now has something coming out.
Turning into cable, bro. Just turning into cable all over again.
I know, dude. That's why, like, I want a company to like. I was like, why didn't like Netflix make a deal with like production companies?
They did, and then eventually Netflix got so big, production companies were like, "Wait, our stuff's pretty popular on Netflix. If we took it and had our own thing, then we'd get all the money."
That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Just buy stocks of that company and become a majority shareholder. Do what Disney does, dude. Don't buy them out and put them out of business. Just buy them to where you're like, I'm getting some of that too now, dog. Here's some more money.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying like the way Disney buys their shit, like Hot Topic is owned by Disney. And that baffles my mind.
Right.
But they haven't, like they've changed it sort of to where it's not like.
What does it have to do with production companies?
I'm saying like the companies that want to buy out the like smaller streaming services, like the cable channels, like the broadcast channels.
Yeah.
Just buy into the like services that we already have. Like,
well, they're making their own.
I know, but that's
they're
what
not
I'm saying.
buying other ones. They're just making their
But that's
own.
what I'm saying. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's dude. Fucking
the war
FCC.
has to go, and then the war's gonna happen, and then they're all gonna like realize that they're better together, and so then they're all just gonna come together with like group subscriptions. So you pay $10 a month, and you get like these 5 subscriptions, and then we're just back to cable.
That is so true. I didn't really think about it like that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's just gonna become cable again. Everything with the internet so far, the internet came, we're like, oh, it's going to change all these things in this way. And it does revolutionize them, but then they just go back to what they were in a different way. And it's so annoying.
It really is.
And I'm so afraid that if they come back together as cable, then half of them are going to stop releasing things on bingeable watching. They're going to be like, next week. And I'm going to
dude, Netflix
kill
is
myself.
already doing that.
I hate that. The only time I like am okay with that with Netflix is when they're like simul releasing it. So like something on NBC here in Mexico will premiere on Netflix. So they go weekly because they're premiering it like as
no, I'm saying
show.
Netflix originals now has like weekly.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah.
But half of those are things from other countries. And so we're like airing them. But then Netflix half the time, like they do it with anime, is they won't release it weekly. They'll wait for the batch and then release it. So like technically Netflix won't get it until that season aired. So it'll be like a month late. And some anime haters watch that. I mean, some anime watchers hate that. Some anime haters watch that. Oh my God.
Bro, we high up in here.
But,
it is officially 420, guys. So we need to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. Sweet green of liberty.
Dude, 420 is so great.
I know.
It's like it's 420 in 2020.
I know, dude. Oh, I was able to do it, dude. I was like, this year, I'm going to get as high as I want for just basically continuously, like, you know, to the degree I find enjoyable. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm suffering. But the whole month of April leading up to 420. And honestly, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, but I was proclaiming it for like a year because I was like, this is 420 on 420. Okay, this isn't going to happen again for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like proclaiming it. I was able to do it.
Yeah, dude.
Like everything
about
just
to be
fell in
high
line.
as fuck all day. I'm about to go to sleep, high, wake up, get high.
Yeah.
Dude, it's going to be great.
Yeah, so we wanted to get this out at the same time, but we also wanted to be 420, so we did it like around midnight.
So we'll be editing this tonight.
Yeah.
Get it out to you guys today.
So we don't really know how to do we haven't figured out how we really want to do the special episodes.
Yeah.
So we got we got 2. I'm going to save one listicle for later, but one, we found a listicle about 13 because, you know, it's going to be 420. So here's some recommendations for what you can watch and blah, blah, blah. It's 13 stoner movies and TV shows on Netflix. I think we're just going to go through them. And if we've seen them, we're going to talk about them. Maybe tell you our opinions of them. If we heard about them, we'll talk about them. If we have no idea what they are, I'm going to just read off of this listicle. So here we go. The first one is The Legend of 420. It's a documentary. I've seen it.
Dude, I want to watch that so bad.
It's pretty good. It's actually not that much about the actual legend of 420. It has a few sections that have that. The rest of it's more about like weed culture and like especially of the time, because I think it was made in like 2014, and it has a lot to do with like new legalization and stuff. But it's more about like history of weed culture and weed culture in general, not so much about actual 420 specifically, which I was like,
okay.
Huh. But it does tell you at least one of the stories, if not, because there's technically like 3 or 4 stories about like why 420 is significant. I haven't heard any stories about 710. I think it's 710, which is like the dab holiday. It's supposed to be like the dab holiday. But yeah, it's pretty good though. Just don't be expecting like an hour and a half of just about 420. That's basically what I'm worrying. But it's good. I mean, if you're high, it's always enjoyable watching things about that. The Grass is Greener is the next one. Have you ever heard of that?
Fuck no. I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. The Grass is Greener. So the last one's just like about the history of pot in general. This one is about like the history of the war on pot.
So that'd be good.
So if you want to have the struggle vibes while you're smoking.
Educational.
Yeah, like I'm guessing they're going to cover some activism probably too. So that might be fun. Don't know too much about that though, so we're gonna move on. That 70s show.
Oh, dude, yeah,
that's a golden. That's a classic.
Dude, that 70s show was like so monumental to me as like a preteen to teenager.
I feel you.
It taught me a lot.
I feel you. I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh, dude, my stepdad quoted shit to me all the time. He'd always be like, dumbass, because of Red.
Oh my God. Your stepdad too would be so into that show. That's like
my stepdad had a mullet, dude.
What?
My stepdad had a mullet. That's
I know,
how legit
dude. I remember.
R.I.P. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Nuts. He probably would like to some degree. That's my life. Like when in the 70s.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't your stepdad tour with Steppenwolf?
Yeah, he did. He'd actually be probably really proud of me because he was a big pot smoker.
So he'd be like, yeah.
Huge. Dude, I remember like going down and like smelling something in the house. Be like, what the fuck is that? And he used to smoke in our basement because our house was like.
I remember
but
that
he wasn't
was
allowed to though.
But I remember that was like his spot. Like it was like, don't go to the basement. Dungeon. That's his.
Well, he would let it. He eventually like got comfortable with us coming down there, but I knew when he was smoking pot because he'd start burning sage. And then like there was just this smell. And then when I smoked for the first time, I was like, that's the fucking smell. So every time I smoke like actual like flower, like I smell it. And I think he did some spliffs because spliffs kind of brought it back to me. But like that, I was like, that's the fucking smell. But one thing that we had in common was we both loved that 70s show. So he'd play it downstairs, smoke, and then I would come down after and sit down there with him and watch it.
Like living the show.
Yeah.
In like a weird reverse way.
God, yeah.
Where he's like sneaking in the basement and then he's like, come down, man. And then he laughs.
Yeah. So much so that like my siblings all knew, like my older siblings, and they would like steal some of his weed.
No way.
LD, my sister tried to she tried to get me high one day and was like, hey, Eastwood, come down here. I was like, what? No, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm a good little Christian boy. No. And so I never did it, which I feel so stupid for not doing it. I wish I would have, because my siblings gave me every opportunity to break a rule, but I was so like uptight.
Yeah.
That I just didn't, even though I knew like really wanted to.
I mean, I feel you. I'm kind of glad when I found it though.
Yeah, my brother got me drunk for the first time.
I remember that.
Well, actually before that, I'm an underage drinker, whatever.
I remember that though.
Yeah. And so it's just like, like they want to like corrupt me in a way, but like they don't want me to they don't want to like throw me down the rabbit hole. They just want to like dip my toe in the lake.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's just fucking hilarious.
And then you went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, and I'm on to greener pastures.
Hey,
Okay. So moving
it's a
on.
great show, though.
It was
I love
fantastic.
that show. I had to find it later in life, but it's really good.
That's where my love for Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher and Fez all came from.
If you just want a good time, 420, that's the show, dude.
Yeah. Oh yes, Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner.
Yeah,
is the fourth one. Yeah, dude, I fucking love that show.
You motherfucker. I brought up his name, and you and your boyfriend were both like, why the fuck would I know that? Like, you didn't say that, but the tone of your guy's voice where you're like, I don't know. I was like, what? You guys know him. And I showed you, and then you both were like, oh, but now that I know you've watched the fucking show, I am so mad at your reaction. I'm so mad at your reaction. I don't even know what you're
talking about.
Remember, I was like, oh, she's the pastry chef for that guy. You and your boyfriend were both like, what? Like, you almost were like offended. Like, you were like, why the fuck should I know
we
that?
were watching like that cooking show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm so fucking mad about how you guys reacted. Oh my God.
I don't know if he liked the show that much, but I actually kind of did. It was good.
I liked the show.
It was different.
There was one or two things about it that threw me off a little bit. I was like, I kind of want more from you in this situation. Oh, I think that's it. Some segments are like have too much brevity. Like it's too short. And I was like, I thought you were going to deep dive into this food.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, this is fucking good. And they moved on. And you're like, you're not going to give me any like history about the food or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But Seth Rogen is not Seth Rogen. No. Oh yeah. I was thinking Joe Rogan.
Yeah. It's Seth Rogen. You're so high. You can't even remember Seth Rogen, bro.
Seth Rogen, man. Is he on every episode?
No, he's on the first episode.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I wanted him to be on every episode.
The whole show is good, but if you're only wanting a 420 experience, I believe only the first episode, whatever Seth Rogen one, it's the Vancouver episode. That's the only one that actually has like weed in the episode.
Yeah, and I wanted that to be the whole series.
Yeah, dude. Seth Rogen having a cooking, like a traveling food show would be so good.
I just want Seth Rogen to travel the world.
Yeah, and then eating stuff and being like,
I just want him to travel the world and like just do shit, and I just want to watch it. Like I want to go like
the fuck out of
I want to go like skydiving and like go to London and like shop.
Bro, when we have a production company, we're making that fucking show.
Seth, we're coming for you, bro.
I don't know what we're gonna call it.
No, but like Pineapple Express, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Do we just name the show something like a play off of Pineapple Express and something about the world?
Yeah.
Oh, we're brainstorming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is what we do. This is why we started this podcast, guys.
Ooh, our production company's gonna release How to Get High in 10 Days.
Bro. And we can
Pineapple
call it
Express around the world or whatever we're gonna fucking call it.
Call it Purple Train Wreck.
No.
Yeah, dude. And it's like
we're just gonna put a curse of him wrecking.
No, it's like.
But what happens if anything goes wrong on his travels?
Is Seth Rogen the pinnacle of this, or are we the pinnacle of this?
No, it's Seth Rogen.
Okay, so we just have him get his favorite strain name,
but everyone knows him for Pineapple Express.
That's true. I don't know, but I do think that.
But Seth Rogen Travel Show. That's our other show we're gonna.
Yeah, Seth, we're gonna pitch that to you one day. So shout out.
All right, moving on. Weeds.
Yeah, it's like a show that I'm like, I really want to watch it, but I feel like because when I found out about it, I was like, oh, weed is bad. That like I had this weird like negative connotation about it.
So it feels like a show I should like, but I don't hate it. I've only seen a little bit of it, and it was like I've seen the first episode. And then I've seen like sprinklings of other episodes.
Yeah.
And it always seemed good. It always seemed like I get why people like it, but I also wasn't into weed at the time. So that might have been a thing for me. And then also by the time I was, and the show was like on Netflix and stuff, it has a lot to do with her being like an illegal drug person, but I think she does live in California.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so it's like, oh, there's a part of me that's like, did I miss the time?
That's what I say. Yeah, that's what I think.
I almost feel like it's too much in the time it was made.
Yeah.
That I can't appreciate it enough that I'll get to the end. I was like, don't get me wrong, this was a good show. I just feel like if I watched it 10 years ago, it would have had something more for me.
Like it's like me when I like think about watching Sex in the City.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm like, okay, I really want to watch it because it's such an iconic thing. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna get half the references because it was hot back then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, so I'm afraid about that. But if you already like it, or you're just looking for like a wheat show that has like, I know it has some funny things, but it's also kind of serious. You want more of a drama? Boom. There you go.
Check it out.
Oh, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Dude. They honestly beat that franchise like a dead horse by releasing all these movies.
But the first one was great.
Yeah, the Inception was great. High movies are always great as a solo movie. Never make a second one.
I don't know about never, but you're right.
Or if you do it, reboot it.
Here, okay. High show, never do a direct sequel, I feel like.
Dude, I've seen
I feel like the success is being like, I don't know, like the Cheech and Chong movies are good, but they might technically be direct sequels because I think the first one's more of an origin story about like why they're friends. But then it's just like different friends adventures. Do you get what I mean? And I guess you could say that other high movies, I don't know. I just feel like other high movies feel too sequel-y. Do you get what I mean?
And for me, it's like people try to make,
like, I feel like Cheech and Chong was just kind of like two buds hanging out and then something happens or whatever. Or like they even would put themselves in different situations where like even like the Harold and Kumar movies, when they like went to other ones, they still were like, remember when we went to White Castle?
Yeah, I feel like people like back then love to be high so much that they're like, can I just act out as me being high as a normal state of mind?
Well, I mean, it's a little bit more than that. They had stories in the movies.
No, but like, remember like Van Wilder on like Not Another Teen Movie?
Well, do you know Van Wilder is based on who's like is inspired by the story of Burt Kreischer?
That's hilarious.
Like, do you know about that?
Yeah, no, I know about Burt Kreischer's story, but I don't know about the movie.
Well, do you know his story? Like how he first kind of got famous?
No, but I don't know if I want to know it.
You do. So he was like 6 years into college and he's going for a normal degree. So he's like a third year senior. Florida State was known as like the biggest party school in America at the time. This is like 92. Rolling Stone is going to decided they wanted to do like a story on the biggest party school in America. So they went to Florida State. And so then the reporter gets there, he starts talking to students, and they're like, yeah, we're reporting about like party culture at Florida State, and everyone's like, oh, you need to talk to Bert. They go to Bert. They fall in love with him so much as far as like a partier. They change the whole story to be just about him and name him the number one partier in America.
That's
and
fucking
he gets
nuts.
he gets a whole spread in Rolling Stones magazines for being a partier at Florida State, 6 year senior.
Dude, that's fucking...
And that's why he's the party animal.
That's like what every frat boy wants.
Yeah, he is the perfection of the frat boy.
Like, it's fucking nuts. That's insane.
Yeah.
But that movie has Ryan Reynolds in it, and but like that's not really about weed, but it's about party culture. And then like Not Another Teen Movie, dude. Like, I feel like those were always like you had to be high to watch them.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, also, but here's the deal too. You know what I think it is with the weed movies too? I think once they get sequels, they kind of stay away from weed.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to be normal.
Yeah, like they're trying to break in more. Like, does Escape from Guantanamo Bay even really have a storyline revolving around weed? Like, I know they smoke. I know one of them's still obsessed with it. But like, I don't think it does. I think that's the problem with them. Anyways, though, the first one's really good.
Yeah.
You should watch the first one. Rolling Papers. It's another documentary. It's about the time when Colorado, I think, was first legalizing and like the transition to legal marijuana. It's a pretty interesting documentary. You should watch it.
That's number 7.
If you just want info. Trailer Park Boys, the movie. Trailer Park Boys is pretty hilarious.
But that's another one though, dude. It's like about weed, but not. It's like you just expect them to be high.
Yeah.
Like that's their lifestyle. Like it's like a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, but like Cheech and Chong, they like always made a big deal about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
About the old movies.
Yeah. But dude, Trailer Park Boys is hilarious.
It is so funny. The movie and the show. I don't know if this is about to tell us about the show, but if it doesn't, even the show, and I know the show early on can be kind of hard to get into because it's like super amateurly filmed, like on purpose. But like, and it was like, I think the show technically started in the early 2000s, if not late 90s. And so like it's super square screen, if you know what I mean. But if you push through, it's really good.
Have you ever seen Celebrity Deathmatch?
What are you talking about? You talking about the claymation thing?
Yes. Dude.
How did you fucking get there?
Dude, that's another show that like I would always watch it with one of my cousins.
Yeah.
And his sister would always be smoking in the next room. And we'd like smell the smoke residue, but we weren't high. But we were always watching these high movies because we were influenced by her.
I don't think Celebrity Deathmatch is a normal high thing for people.
It's fucking great though, dude. Seeing Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera rip their fucking heads off and arms and shit, dude.
It kind of made me sad as a kid.
It was so great. Okay, so what's the
next one's Moonwalkers. I have no idea what it's about, but apparently it's about a rock star and a CIA agent pulling off the biggest con of all time. So I don't know if it's just going to be kind of like party and weed culture in the background and then a different story in the foreground or whatever. But it says it's pretty good. I don't know much about it, but Moonwalkers is there if you want to check it out, if that sounds interesting to you.
Yeah. Number 10.
Paradise PD. Okay, so it's like an adult cartoon. I've heard mixed reviews.
Kind of looks like Family Guy.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews, and I know for a fact that this one would not have weed as like the main storyline always. So if you're just looking for kind of dumb cartoon to laugh at while you're like 2 blitz out of your mind, perfect show for you.
Do you know what show I want to watch?
What?
Tacoma FD.
Oh yeah, that looks.
It has the cast members of Super Trooper.
Yeah, that looks
one of the most iconic weed movies. If you have not seen Super Trooper 1 or 2,
fix that today.
Do yourself a favor today and actually just fucking pause this, put the fucking show on, watch it, and then come back to it because I fucking love Super Troopers.
I feel like one of them at least is on Netflix. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna watch both of them today. I actually haven't seen the second one, so I'm gonna be freshly watching it.
All right, the next one is Reincarnated. It's the Snoop Dogg documentary.
Snoop Lion. That's number 11.
If we have to explain to you why that would be a weed movie, then
yeah, you're not a stoner. Which, hey, we welcome you. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You must be new. Watch it. Get integrated into the culture.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
That's number 12.
This is the guy from Workaholics, Adam Devine.
Adam Devine. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a pretty funny movie. Again, it's not going to be weed as like the main thing. It's going to be in the background, but it's a pretty cool movie. And yeah, I mean, I've seen it. If my lack of description proves anything to you, maybe don't watch it. If you're like, oh, I like Adam Devine, watch it. I mean, it's good.
Number 13.
Disjointed. I'll let Eastwood talk about this more because he loves it.
So Disjointed is a TV show about a pot owner shop, like a pot shop. The pot owner is Kathy Bates. And I want to know if she truly is a pothead because that would make my life so great.
I feel you.
If Misery, the girl from Misery, one of my favorite movies, was a pothead, I'd be like, Kathy, Mama Kathy, come over here. Come chill with us. But basically, she owns a pot shop in California right when it's like legal, like becomes legal, and just about like the kind of give and takes of pot shops. But the cool thing about it is it's like a sitcom. So it's got some comedy and funny parts in it, but it also has some kind of like hard hitting weed stuff like, oh shit, like this is really how it is in this life, you know, like federal government's still raiding people, blah, blah, blah. So it's really good. Disjointed on Netflix. Check that out. That was number 12. What's 13?
That was 13.
That was 13?
You even said it right before I said it.
Oops. Yeah, that was sick.
You know what? Let's just continue with the listicles. Well, we'll probably end on this.
Listicle stick. I don't know. I was trying to rhyme there.
But listicle.
I want to say testicles. Testicles, listicles, listicles,
I don't
testicles.
think it might technically be a rhyme. It's not a smooth rhyme. It might be another like wordplay though, because it ends in a way that it could be a wordplay. But there's like a whole bunch of names. All right. So the last thing we want to like go is 7 like surprising potheads throughout history.
Oh wow.
And some of these are surprising. And to be fair, some of these maybe you wouldn't call potheads, but at least enjoyers. You use that sound effect for too many things.
Yeah,
I don't
love
know.
it.
I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about it because I'm like, does this mean we're ending? Is this a transition? Is this what feelings am I supposed to feel with the sound effect? Queen Victoria from the Victorian era. That one. She apparently used cannabis to help with her menstrual cramps, like PMS, and pelvic pains, and a few other things. Her private physician even wrote about it in a medical journal, one of the oldest ones in history, and literally said, cannabis is one of the most valuable medicines we possess.
Wow.
Wise man. Maya Angelou is one. In case you didn't know, she very much likes it. She wrote, people call it Mary Jane hash grass gauge, I think is what I said. I've actually never heard that one. Weed, pot, and I had absolutely no fear of using it.
That's awesome.
Hallelujah. JF Kennedy. Woo.
JFK.
So apparently he was rumored to smoke. There's a rumor that he smoked while in the office. Ooh, to alleviate back pain and stuff. Isn't that what we all said?
That's why he got killed.
And tabloids loved reporting on him smoking with his mistresses. Margaret Mead. I actually don't know who she is.
I don't know either.
But apparently she's a big cannabis advocate. So there you go. If you want to know who she is, Google her, because I'm not going to read that much about her. Louisiana. This is not Louisiana.
It's
Louisa May Alcott. I don't know who that is either.
Nope.
But
we should have probably looked at this.
Ooh, James Monroe. I did look at it, but at the time I was a little less high, so I thought I might read it, but nope.
Yeah.
Nope. James Monroe. That's hilarious. He wrote a book called The Great Book of Hemp.
Yeah.
Good job on you. And then number one, probably the most surprising, is William Shakespeare.
What?
I know.
Smoke weed every day.
Dude,
scientists dug up century-old.
If you don't know who William
clay
Shakespeare
pipes.
is, I don't know what to tell you.
Wow. So apparently he grew it.
Oh, fuck William.
They dug up clay pipes and found traces of weed in them.
Wow.
So you know what? I think he can officially be called a pothead.
Yeah, it's so great. He done some great plays back in the day.
And I wonder he thought of plays with like people fucking
and putting men in dresses.
Well, I think that was more of a thing of the time. I don't think I think that's just how plays went. That's like thanking Scorsese for creating the camera.
That's hilarious. Oh
man. But yeah, I think we're going to end this 420 special on that. William Shakespeare, pothead. You heard it here first.
Yeah, dude. My motto is it's 420 all the time.
It's 420 somewhere.
Yeah. Every day of the week is 420 for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. If you stuck around this long, please leave a comment, like, share. Give us your feedback. We love feedback. Yeah, we love you guys.
How high are you?
Oh,
we're at Smoke With Us podcast on anything we're on.
Yeah, I am at a 9. Yeah, 9.
I think I'm at like an 8.
Yeah, bro, I'm a little scale above you. Yeah.
And so now we're gonna send you out same way we always do with St. Warhead's Spark.
Smoke weed every day.
I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee in my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls to take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks, anywho I got shit to do. Need a smoker then after fuck, no I don't wanna work with you. All you you other rappers suck. I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough. Nope, light another up. Coughing while we mob and drop the glob, and when the glow is up, 99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull
I like my
skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a sparkler. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop, and everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm
I like my
skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a sparkler.